when you work with an orchestra, it's a little bit like a conversation. And so the thing that you're looking for, I think, is what is it that a unique set of artists can do? And that's the part that I find really enjoyable. So as a creative partner, I'm here 3 weeks out of every season. And that gives you the scope to think about longer-term projects or deepening the conversation in a particular area. So we were putting together the program around Bezov Abduraimov's wonderful performance of the Prokofiev Second Concerto, which is massive. It's a huge work for the piano. Looking at that sort of monumental concerto that Prokofiev actually wrote when he was still quite young, we thought, well, why don't we pair it up with the Shostakovich Symphony, which was also written when he was very young. He was the tender age of 19. And so thinking about those young composers, I had the idea of doing John Adams, who by now is one of our senior American composers, but he wrote a piece right at the start of his experience writing for orchestra called The Chairman Dances, while he was working on his first opera, Nixon in China. And so this imagines a kind of situation in which the chairman and Madame Mao remember what it was like when they were young and they were dancing to the foxtrot. And so this is a foxtrot for orchestra, and the piano plays a very large role in this. And so the idea of the piano being in that, being in the concerto, and then playing a large role in Shostakovich's symphony seemed to tie everything up very nicely. I believe so much of the joy and the real inspiration comes from the sharing of music in real time with real human beings. It's wonderful to have an algorithm pick things for you, but it's much nicer when you have the feeling that you're part of the equation. And that's something that as the creative partner, you can look at how do we do this not only for yourself, but for other people within the organization and within the community.